Hello, Tentacle, and welcome to my Tentacle Talk. Today's subject, the Gestalt effect in content creation. So what is the Gestalt effect? Not gonna lie, the first time I heard the word was during my time with Final Fantasy XIII. In that game, as with most Final Fantasies, the heroes have the ability to summon mythical godlike beings. They go by different names. Sometimes they're Espers, other times they're Aeons. And in 13, they're called Eidolons. This name change does little to change their actual role in the game, which is you bring them in, they do big damage, and then you're back to fighting with the normal group of heroes. What sets this game apart is that during the summoning, there's a Gestalt meter, and once it's filled, the character and the summon are able to combine into a super form. Think Transformers with a twist. Shiva turns into an icy motorbike that I'm sure inspired the Devil May Cry 5 Weapon Cavalier. Bahamut does his best jet loader impression, flying around raining down hellfire. And Alexander turns into a one-man mounted death wall of lasers and missiles. It's a visual spectacle to say the least. I just assumed that Gestalt was a super cool name to accompany these cool form changes. I wouldn't until I took a college psychology class truly understand and grew to appreciate the phrase Gestalt. So in psychology, there's a branch called Gestalt psychology. This phrase was coined by Kurt Kafka. I see what you're doing there, Square. Kafka, Gestalt. Do you guys have a psychologist on staff? Maybe I'm just reading too far into it. Anyway, Kafka created the term Gestalt with the definition, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. This is actually a horrible misquote adopted by most of society. The true definition is the whole is different than the sum of its parts, or the whole has a separate identity from the parts that make it up. Take a computer, for instance. The computer is an independent item, regardless of the fact that it is made up of a CPU, motherboard, RAM, GPU. This doesn't devalue these pieces, though. You take that CPU away, good luck doing anything with that computer. So why am I bringing this all up when the title says Gestalt effect in content creation? Content creation itself is a Gestalt. A Twitch channel, for instance, is made up of logos, thumbnails, tabs, the stream itself, and the games that are played on it, and so on. Same with YouTube. And unless you are an insanely talented individual, most likely there are others besides the content creator themselves that form that Gestalt. I know my Twitch would be almost nothing if it wasn't for my talented artists that keep everything looking good, as well as my dedicated moderators that keep the experience safe and fun for everybody who comes by. Even the chat itself makes up the Gestalt that is a channel. It is important to break things down like this. You can admire a channel as a whole, but when you look deeper and see what all makes it truly work, that's when true admiration shines. And this brings me to my final point of my talk. Please never take those pieces for granted, especially as the content creator. Time is more valuable than anybody's net worth. The people that help take time out of their day to improve these aspects of a channel because they are willing to become the whole. They are willing to take the behind-the-scenes role because they want the whole to be the best it can be. Give them the respect they deserve. Pay your artists on time and without delay, because without them, the sweet emotes might not be getting spammed. Appreciate your moderator crew, because they give you the freedom to continue your craft by defending the realm with their mighty banhammers whenever trolls invade. And to all the YouTube and Twitch watchers, next time you sit down with your favorite channel, take some time to appreciate the people who have made the content you love possible. Thank you for coming to my Tentacle Talk. If you would like to suggest a topic for the next Tentacle Talk, you can send me a Twitter or Discord message, or bring it up during my nightly streams at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Links will all be down below in the description. Much love, Tentacrew.